Welcome to Math Tutor channel. This channel contains videos for NCERT Mathematics from class 6 to 12. So after seeing the video, if you have any doubts, you can contact the mail ID given at the end. If you want math tuition also, you can contact the mail ID and get the details. In this video, we will see NCERT Mathematics for class 12. Chapter 1 Relations and Functions. Next we will see example number 1. Let A be the set of all students of a boys' school. Show that the relation R in set A given by R equal to A comma B such that A is a sister of B is the empty relation. So I have to show whether this particular relation is the empty relation. So we will check this. The given set A is the set of all students containing only boys in the school. So there is no chance of girls. That is, A is a sister of B is the relation they have given. There won't be girls in the school. So the relation is going to get false. So the relation is an empty set since there is no girls in the school. The next relation they have given is A comma B. The difference between the height of A and B is less than 3 meters. Normally, the height of the student from 1st standard to 12th standard will vary from 2.1 to 4.5 or 4.6. So, which is less than 3 meters difference. So, the set containing the height of the student will have mapping to the other pair. So if all the elements of set A is having mapping to the other set, then we call it as a universal relation. Next, example number 2. Let T be the set of all triangles in the plane. With R, a relation in T is given by R equal to T1 comma T2, where T1 is congruent to T2. The word congruent indicates that T1 is similar to T2. That is, it is like a bread slice. If I place one slice on the other, both the slice will have same sides and same shape. Both will be similar, one on the other. So that you call it as a congruent. They have given T1 is congruent to T2, which means that T1 is similar to T2. Show that R is an equivalence relation. So to prove the equivalence relation, we have to prove all the three conditions. First one is reflexive. Reflexive is every element of the set 1 is mapped to itself. Since T1 is equal to T2, I can write T1 and T2 can be replaced with T. So T1, both are equal. So T1 comma T1, which belongs to R. So it is reflective. Second condition is symmetric. If I change A comma B to B comma A, then that should be in the relation. If T1 is similar to T2, obviously T2 will also be similar to T1. That is congruent. So it is symmetric. Third condition is transient. If T1 is congruent to T2 and T2 is congruent to T3, obviously T1 will be congruent to T3. That is, if 1 and 2 are congruent, 2 and 3 are congruent, obviously first and 3 will also be congruent. So this, since reflexive, symmetric and transient are proved. So this relation is an equivalence relation. Third example, let L be the set of all lines in the plane and R be the relation in L defined as R equal to L1, L2, where L1 is perpendicular to L2. So now consider this, L1 and L2 are perpendicular. Show that R is a symmetric but neither reflective or transitive. So first condition is to prove it is reflexive. The condition given is L1 is perpendicular to L2. If I change this L2 as L1, that is, it should map to the same element. If L1 is perpendicular to L1, this condition will not exist because L1 cannot be perpendicular to itself. So it is not reflexive. Second condition is symmetric. Symmetric is if L1 is perpendicular to L2, then obviously if I replace the position of the elements, L2 will also be perpendicular to L1. So since this condition is true, it is symmetric. Last one is transitive. Transitive means if L1 is perpendicular to L2 and L2 is perpendicular to L3, then L1 should be perpendicular to L3. So from the diagram, if L1 is perpendicular to L2 and L2 is perpendicular to L3, these two conditions are true. But if L1 and L3 are the parallel lines, then L1 will not be perpendicular to L3. So transitive is not true. So thus the given relation is symmetric but not reflexive nor transitive. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any doubt, you can contact the mail ID mentioned this video in mathtutor1502@gmail.com. If you want math tuition, you can also contact the same mail ID. The tuition will be taken in 2 languages. One is Tamil, another one is English. Thank you all.